Good morning, or evening, or afternoon, or whatever it might be. Just got up from a dream, and I was going to tell you about it. There's a lot of things I want to go, but I've had so many dreams lately that I just kind of want to document them. But there's other things that I wanted to discuss too, especially about my forced retirement and how to make this work, and kind of getting help here and there with different ideas, whether I sell the place, kind of put my money into somebody else's dream in order to just keep mine going, which mine I don't know necessarily is a dream. Like I say, it's sort of a forced thing. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm just existing until the time of our ascension is ready. But in this dream, there was a lot of stuff to do, and I was back working with Mr. Tom. But of course, any dream that I have kind of like that, it's all a little bit abstract. So rather than being in a building like we were in at the Deaconess DME, it was sort of a wild construct of maybe an old house, and even that would linger on into a swampy area. And it seemed like there was even some alligators that we had to tend with. And we were getting some stuff put away, and after kind of a long ordeal with the stuff to do in the house and the critters, I finally get his attention to help me because I couldn't do it by myself. And we started running and putting stuff up quickly, grabbing boxes that we needed to straighten up, and finally we went to the very last project, which was 3 very elaborate hospital beds, but they were huge, massive boxes, and they were a dark green but very high gloss, almost like a supercar finish, like in a very expensive, I don't know, Lamborghini or something paint job. And we walked right past that. He did. And I said, wait a minute, this is our last one. And he's like, oh, heck no way. I said, okay, we got to get this done. And I grabbed some manuals out of it to put these 3 deals together. He goes, let's do that in the morning. I was like, okay, I'll get it prepared. And I tipped the boxes on end, which was probably a pretty hefty job in itself, just to get things prepared to start on those beds in the morning. And then that's when I woke. So I don't know if that's kind of the way I presented that. It's a little bit of a cluster screw, but I'm going to let you go there and maybe brainstorm on what I might do, because I'm pretty handy. I'm just not going to go out and get a job and put late onset Tourette's with the brain inflammation on anybody that does not know me. If somebody knows me and wants me to help them out, and I'm handy and I can fix stuff, and I'm good at learning, and they know what they're getting into with who I am and what I am, that's one thing. But other than that, maybe if I sell the place, like I said, and put my money into, maybe, I don't know, we'll just brainstorm, because there's 2 or 3 different ideas I can go, and all of them are probably equally as valid and have equally concerning repercussions that I would have to think about. Yeah. Yeah, somebody didn't ponder the ramifications when they did what they did to me. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.